Excellence Online. Subscribe to our channel now for more educational videos and press the bell icon for more updates.
This is Adnan from Excellence Online platform. Today we are going to discuss about the Count's Revenge. Scene 1. We have 3 scenes of this play. It's a melodrama. We have different types of plays and one of them is melodrama. We have discussed the main points of melodrama, right? So scene 1, we have got 3 scenes. In scene 1 we will see something is the name of the play is Count's Revenge. Count means Lord, Baron, the head of the society. Right now we do not have counts in European country. We have counts in Pakistan, Chaudhary, Vadera, Nawab, like this they are count. But in European country, in West, in USA, in Australia, they do not have count system. Right? They have a parliamentarian system, or they have a socialist person. Right now we are discussing Count Revenge. A Count of Monte Cristo. Our previous name was Edmond Dante. Right now he has become Count and Count of Monte Cristo. He came in France. In France, Paris, the capital city. His main objective is to take revenge against his enemies. His enemy is only one person, the Count of Marseille. Previous name Fernand Mondego. Fernand Mondego has 3 family members, including himself. The revenge of Count of Monte Cristo is targeted revenge. Targeted one side we have a Count of Marseille, Albert, Countess of Marseille. He targets only to one person, that is the Count of Marseille. इनका जो रेवेंज है वो कैटेगरीज में है, 3 कैटेगरीज में है और जो टारगेटेड रेवेंज कहलाएगा. ये टारगेट करते हैं अपने एनिमीज को, करते हैं उनकी वाइफ को टारगेट नहीं करते, उनके सन को टारगेट नहीं करते. He has both of the members, Countess and Albert. His main target is the Count of Marseille. उनको टारगेट करेंगे why because due to Count of Marseille deception he suffered 14 years and then 16 years and 20 years of the young age, almost the entire life of his almost the entire part of his life. The young age, it was quite difficult for him to survive. He would take revenge. His revenge is divided into 3 categories. It starts from the dialogue between Albert and Countess of Marseille. ये स्टार्ट कहाँ से होता है? एल्बर्ट रहेंगे, काउंटेस कहलाएंगी. सीन 1 स्टार्ट होएगा. एल्बर्ट brought bad news that his father is publicly disgraced due to corruption cases. There were 2 newspapers article against him, right, against Count of Marseille, and he was tried in court. He was unable to prove that he was not guilty, and right now they are publicly disgraced. The family name, the Marseille name has been laid down, disgraced publicly. The Countess of Marseille wants details. Anonymous charges in the Count of Marseille. First, we have different charges, blames, accusations. One charge is Fortress of Yania. It was in the domain of France. Count of Marseille, when he was captain in French army, he sold this Fortress of Yania to his enemies, Turks. It was a huge crime, a huge corruption, and it is an unpardonable crime. ये काफी लार्ज क्राइम होता है, ये अनपार्डनेबल होएगा. इनके खिलाफ केस होता है, कोर्ट में जाते हैं, जितने डेप्यूटीज होंगे, इंक्वायरी होती है. प्रेसिडेंट हिमसेल्फ कंडक्टेड इंक्वायरी ड्यू टू दिस चार्ज. So here we have 2 things you will keep in your mind. Fortress of Yania. Right? Fortress means castle or palace. एक महल होता है बहुत बड़ा, उसे कहते हैं. 1823, when he was captain in French army, he sold Fortress of Yania, national asset of the France. Number 2, it was 1823, when he was captain in French army. Keep in your mind 2 elements. Fortress of Yania papers में आपसे पूछेंगे, ईयर इसका पूछेंगे, और सेल किसको करते हैं? तर्किश को करते हैं, तर्क पीपल को करते हैं. The entry of Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo enter in the scene. He appears as a hero of the drama. Handsome, brave, gallant, and good at communication skills. He pays high respect and compliments to the Countess of Marseille. His behavior to Albert and Countess is quite a positive, cooperative behavior. इनका जो बिहेवियर है, कम्युनिकेशन है, इनका जो एटीट्यूड है काउंटेस से एंड एल्बर्ट से काफी पॉजिटिव है, बहुत सपोर्टिव है एंड कोऑपरेटिव भी क्लास है। इनका जो मेन टारगेट है ये मेंबर्स नहीं है, इस मेन टारगेट इज ओनली द काउंट ऑफ मार्शल। He appears as a hero of the drama or novel. Is quite brave, intelligent, confident, handsome. He has got good communication skills. If you have seen any kind of movie, we have introduction of the hero. How he is introduced, we can understand he is a hero of the novel. जब भी मूवीज के अंदर, ड्रामा के अंदर कभी हीरो को इंट्रोड्यूस करवाते हैं, वो सीन, लोकेशन, डायलॉग्स ऐसे होंगे, one can understand he is the hero of the novel or a drama. Same case we have here. Monte Cristo and Alberts. Alberts informs his family disgrace to the Count of Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo and Albert we are discussing. Monte Cristo appears in the scene. Albert informs him regarding the disgrace, the ruin, destruction of his family names, and the reasons and justifications. Albert informs his family disgrace is the Count of Monte Cristo. He appeals for his assistance. Albert knows the importance of a Count of Monte Cristo. He knows the value of Count of Monte Cristo and the power, and the apart from power he has a wealth. He has importance in the novel, in the drama. Albert request करते हैं उनसे कि उनकी हेल्प करें इस केस में। इनकी फैमिली डिस्ग्रेस हो चुकी है और ये जो है फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं इस सीन के तमाम बैक में जो शख्स हैं उनका नेम फाइंड आउट करेंगे, उनको चैलेंज करेंगे, ड्यूल के लिए चैलेंज करेंगे। He pays high compliment to the Countess of Marshall. Scene 1 we have got. In scene 1 we have different issues and different topics. One of them is a duel, a deadly fight. Monte Cristo tells his views on duels, fight and revenge. Albert informs Count of Monte Cristo after finding his man, he would challenge him for duel. Count of Monte Cristo, he knows well that the person who will be challenged will be I, right? And Albert is not quite strong enough. He could not fight with me. So he tells his views regarding revenge and duel. Count of Monte Cristo जो होते हैं अपने व्यूज बताते हैं। इनके व्यूज जो हैं ड्यूल के बारे में कैसे हैं, रिवेंज के बारे में कैसे हैं। एल्बर्ट से क्या बोलते हैं? If a man has insulted you or struck a blow, then duel may be good way. But if he had done something wrong or deadly wrong, then treat him as he was treated you. If someone has done you deadly wrong, has subjected you eternal torture, किसी ने आपके साथ बहुत गलत किया है, लाइफ लॉन्ग टॉर्चर किया है, अब आप ड्यूल नहीं खेलेंगे उनके साथ। Treat him as you were treated. This is famous dialogues. His views regarding duel. If someone has struck a blow to you, has insulted you, then play a duel to teach him. But if someone has done you deadly wrong, subjected you to profound eternal torture, then duel is not better the duel is not better way to teach him than treat him as you were treated to him. A very famous dialogues of Count of Monte Cristo. His views regarding revenge. You see, if someone has insulted you, then duel may be better thing to teach him. But if you were treated lifelong eternal torture, then do not play duel. Right? Play as you were treated. Treat him as you were treated. An eye for an eye, a tooth for tooth. That's the rule I follow. जी रिवेंज एलिमेंट होता है, बहुत फेमस स्टेटमेंट होती है, ओल्ड टेस्टामेंट में भी है, विद द रेफरेंस विद द होली कुरान में भी लिखा हुआ है। An eye for an eye, a tooth for tooth. That's the rule I follow. Means if someone has done something wrong, he or she should be punished equally, no less and no more. This is better. But to forgive is much better. We have two different situations. To forgiveness, number next is taking revenge. कई जगह पे माफ करना अफजल होता है, कई जगह पे इंतकाम लेना बेहतर होता है। He is discussing his views regarding a duel. In papers we have one question about duel or about revenge. What were the views, opinions of Count of Monte Cristo regarding duel or revenge? So you must quotate, you must mention this statement, an eye for an eye, a tooth for tooth. That's the rule I follow. जब भी क्वेश्चंस आएगा इनके व्यूज जो हैं ड्यूल के बारे में या रिवेंज के बारे में, तो आपने यहाँ पे इनके जो स्टेटमेंट है मेंशन करेंगे, an eye for an eye, a tooth for tooth. That's the rule I follow. Entry of Count of Marshall. Count of Marshall appears as hopeless, disappointed, and upset person. Ephesus body language, gestures, and expression. He has pale face, thin compressed lips, and crafty expression. इनकी फेस से, बॉडी लैंग्वेज से, बिहेवियर से मालूम हो सकता है ये जो विलन है, नेगेटिव है, बैड बिहेवियर है, होपलेस, disappointed, and upset person, and he talks hopelessly. Right? Entry of Bisham. Bisham is another character. He's a newspaper reporter. There were two different newspapers in which Count of Monte Cristo was. Count of Monte Cristo published two articles against Count of Marshall, and he was the reporter of that newspapers. He comes hastily with evidence. The assignment to find out the real person who did this all against the family of Marshall. ये जॉब जो होती है बिशम को दी जाती है, ये जो इनके खिलाफ जो भी बगावत की गई है, जिसने भी की है, उनको फाइंड आउट करना होता है. Bisham, the newspaper editor, he comes at the end of the scene one. Is quite a quick, rapid, disappointed, and evidently excited person. He has something very important to share. There's a suspense. Why? Because all three members, Mercedes, Count of Marshall, Albert, उनके पास रश फॉरवर्ड होते हैं, उनसे पूछते हैं क्या न्यूज लेके आए, वहां पे सस्पेंस होते हैं, पहले नहीं बताते वो. एंड ही इन्फॉर्म्स दैट इट इज अनएक्सपेक्टेड, शॉकिंग न्यूज, द नेम विल सरप्राइज यू. एंड काफी सस्पेंस के बाद जो होते हैं वो इन्फॉर्म कर देते हैं वो जो नेम है, जिन्होंने आपकी फैमिली के खिलाफ किया है, कोई और शख्स नहीं है, वो आपके अपने दोस्त हैं, द काउंट ऑफ मॉन्टे क्रिस्टो. जैसे काउंट ऑफ मॉन्टे क्रिस्टो स्टार्ट करेंगे, सबके सभी खामोश हो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे एक साइलेंस हो जाता है. After scene 1, we have Albert challenges the Count of Monte Cristo. Duel is done, time and weapon are selected. जी, scene 1 के लास्ट में ड्यूल डन हो गई है, एल्बर्ट ने चैलेंज कर दिया है, मॉन्टे क्रिस्टो को चैलेंज कर दिया, वेपन्स की सिलेक्शन हो गई है, सेकंड भी सिलेक्ट हो चुके हैं, टाइम लोकेशन भी सिलेक्ट हो गए. दिस इज scene 1. इंशाल्लाह ताला वी डिस्कस scene 2.